Okay, we started again. Now, here we go. Okay, hey guys, this is Lunar. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Webtoon review. In this case, we're gonna be talking about Love Doesn't Talk, which is ironic because that's literally what happens in this Webtoon. So, without further ado, I'm gonna read you real quickly the synopsis. It goes like this. They said there's third time's the charm. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Okay, they say third time's the charm, right? After 3 misunderstandings, sparks start to fly between classmates Yusuke and Cool, and what stems from fate turns into friendship and eventually blossoms into love. But you can't have a high school romance without a love triangle. Enter Subaru, a boy from another class who isn't afraid to go after Yusuke's heart. Who will Yusuke choose in the end, the quiet and inexpressive Cool or the bold and friendly Subaru? Okay, every time I say Subaru, I remember Emilia from ReZero. So in my head I'm like, Subaru, Subaru. Anyway, about that. Word vomit. Okay, so this series is very cute and really peculiar because in this case it actually is just based on images. Just like the title suggests, there isn't any speaking, there's no talking. Everything is just based on expressions and on their actual interactions that you see, like how they react. Sometimes what you would get as actual text would be actual messages, like text messages that they send each other, or maybe that they wrote each other's names. Sometimes in like the boards of like to write, like the whiteboards or the blackboards, whatever, they write people's names, and like that's the only text you actually get. Everything else you understand it, and you completely understand it. Like it's actually really cool because you do understand everything that happens, and in the story based on their reactions and the situations that are happening. So this webtoon is different in the sense that it's not like other webtoons that it gets updated weekly and it keeps adding story to it. This one is actually completed, and you get up until 12 episodes free. After that, you would get a daily free episode at exactly, in my case, is at 10 p.m. I don't know if it's the same over like on all the different time zones, but in my case it's at 10 p.m. I don't know if it's that was the time that I accessed and like started reading it, and that's why it became my hour for it to like count the 24 hours. I have no idea. Regardless of that, that's when I could read them. So every time at 10 p.m. I had a new episode and I could read it, and you get one daily. So it's up until 59 episodes, and today was the last episode. Like, I finished it. It was really cute. I wasn't expecting it to actually finish how it did, but it also is fitting with the situation and the whole relationship, and I just wanted more, basically. That's pretty much it. After all the things that they went through, it just I expected that there was gonna be more, but at the same time I guess why the author, in this case her name is Anne, why she did what she did. And also another webtoon that she does is Chocolate. It's also a romance, and it's the same version as this one that doesn't have text or any actual dialogue going on. And they're both like very beautifully what? I don't know how to speak today. Beautifully made. You understand what's going on, you get all the plot and all the situations, and she is very good at it. like, in my opinion, she's very good. So let's just dive into the first episode so you get an idea of her art style and how it looks. And as I've said before, this is very common that they use the SketchUp to like design the buildings and the places where they are. But I really like these are the main characters right here. This is Yuzuki and this is Cool. And that's one of the first misunderstandings and situations. It's a funny misunderstanding because it's between Cool and her and his friend, but then she's involved in the problem as well, so it's really funny. But I really like the art style. It's basically like it's watercolored. So it's watercolor mixed with like if it was like spray painted, but it's mostly in the watercolor like texture. You can see that in the colors they're not blended completely one with the other. You can see kind of like the colors kind of just are watered down in some areas, and some are very pigmented, and then the other ones are lighter. And that's how she gets the variation of like the top area here would be the actual light colors, and then as you go down and where the folds are or where shadows should be, you see the wash of darker colors. So I find that really cool. Like also in where the hair, you can see like the top of the head is like really shiny and it's like a brighter and lighter color, but then it starts getting a little bit darker, but then like on the bottom in between there's also variation. So it's very nice. Aside from that, it's like really clean, but not super clean. It's like doodly. It's very pretty. Like I really like how she does the characters. They're very anime-esque, but more on the manhwa, like old style kind of drawing. Not really that Korean, but like how, I don't know specifically in what year that type of anime is done, but it's not that modern, very detailed, very like graphic-y now kind of anime. It's a more old style anime. Would have to check. I may be added somewhere here if I actually find the era or like the time period that, or the name of that actual style of anime, which is what she does. But yeah, but then this is Cool and this is Yuzuki. These are like the close-ups of them, and it's really cute. So, well, when it comes to that, about the story, from the synopsis, you obviously aim for the first guy. You aim for Cool, but I have the second lead syndrome in my case, but not for all of the situations. Just for a specific period of time, there was a situation. I don't want to give it away, but there was a situation with Yuzuki and Subaru, and it was a uncomfortable situation, but they kind of like forgave each other, and they got through, like they got over it. But I mean, Yuzuki forgave Subaru about it, but based on that interaction and that situation is what I actually think made Cool become interested in actually being with Yuzuki. So I don't love that about this story specifically, because like it did say that there were misunderstandings, and then after that is that they actually got to like each other. It does say it to you, but I didn't like that with that misunderstanding is what actually sparked his pretty much jealousy and like wanting to like, oh no, like this guy is trying to get in the way, I have to like accept that I like her now and then actually do something about it. You get what I mean? So yeah, that's what I didn't love about it. I would have preferred that he did accept that he had feelings for her, and not that he just became jealous and that's when he actually started to do something about their relationship and actually tried to like get to be with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only issue that I really have with it. Aside from that, it was beautifully made. All the characters are really cute. Subaru, I like Subaru. I prefer Subaru, but it's that type of love triangle that even though that awesome guy gets in the way, yeah, you're gonna still go for the first one, and there's no point in competing. And he was a man, like he was a good man, and he backed out and he was like, fine, be happy girl, I accept my defeat. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, in the end then she does pick Cool. I did spoil that, I'm sorry. So I'll put like spoiler, yeah, she does end up with Cool. But that was also the other thing. I didn't like how it ended, because just they finally have a relationship and then you're like, and it's over, and then you're like, that's it. That's the way I felt. I was like, what? I'm done? I was like, is this the last episode? Because I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go for the next one, because I was like, I had coins, so I was planning on skipping, and I was like, there's nothing else. There's nothing. I'm done. When I read the comments, I was like, I'm done? No. How? Why? I couldn't believe it. But that's pretty much it. Anyways, I think that wraps up the video. I really do recommend that you check this webtoon out. It's technically completed, so you just have to read through it, and if you're patient and you can just do one episode at a time, do one episode at a time. If you're not, then they're just 2 coins each episode. It's not really as expensive as other ones that are usually either 3 to 5. So yes, it's really cute. You don't read, but it's like a great read. Yeah, it's great. It's a great thing to see, basically. It's very pretty. It's a very classic high school romance, slice of life type of thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're good and taking care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. And I'm looking at myself again. I'm sorry. No, not used to it. Okay, never mind. This story is really cute, and it's actually how it says. I think I should start over. Yeah, I think I will.